I don't know which one's hotter.
He's Papa. I'm Poppy.
Am I part of like the trio now?
You might be.
I'm excited. Who would I be?
Yeah, who would you be?
Puppy?
No, we got a Poppy. I'm Poppy.
Mommy.
I'm Poppy. He's
So
Papa.
I'm mommy.
Mama.
Mommy.
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 Mamacita.
Mamacita is cuter.
Mamacita.
Mamacita's cuter.
Probably Mamacita.
Mamacita. I want to be.
my Spanish speaking.
Yes. Let us know where you're tuning in from.
We've had Ecuador. We've had Brazil. Chime
Yes,
in.
we're an international show. If you don't know anything about us, we are the Feel Good Show. We bring the feel goods. But we're normal and we're human. Yesterday,
Bring the good feel. Yeah.
and it was so cute. You got so many stars, so many likes, so many
Stars,
follows,
Followers.
so many follows, and you said
Shout
so many
outs.
nice things about me.
Yeah. That was you know.
I
That
might
was,
have to keep that on repeat just in case whenever I have a moment where I feel like you don't like appreciate me.
always appreciate Michelle Mirad. Sometimes sometimes it's maybe not readable because sometimes we're not here, but we always make it work.
Always make it work. You're the greatest partner in crime.
Yeah. Soulmates. Work soulmates.
Work
Love it.
soulmates. Work soulmates.
I hope you guys at home have good work associates like I do.
Yes, I felt so much love when I was watching the episode. Like I felt like I was slowly dying. And when I went into the doctor's office, I was like, I feel like my body's falling apart. And she's like, you're not falling apart. You're okay. And then I was watching your episode in between, like her stepping in and out of the room.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, you guys have Wi-Fi? I can't get the rest of it. And she was like, no, the service is kind of bad here. I was like, oh, well, I got to watch the rest of this episode. And so then I finally, drove home safely taking my time. And I got home and I got in my bed and I watched the rest with like the covers over my head. And it was, and Michelle, there's a gift for you. And I was like, wait, what? And of course you knew that I was watching because they tell you I watch every single episode.
Yeah.
And then I think I started crying. Wait, really?
Guantanamera.
Guantanamera.
Yes.
A new game?
I don't know. You ready to open it?
Yeah. You know I love gifts.
There you go.
Whatever it is, I love it. Well, there's a pencil, like.
What's that?
So yesterday I wasn't here for the whole show. I had to leave early, and Kyle took over. And at the very end of the episode, he was like, "Michelle, we got something for you." And I was in my bed being like, I want to be there. I want to be there so badly. Even when I'm home and like don't feel great, I always want to be here. Even yesterday, like I wasn't, I knew going in, I was like, ooh, doesn't feel so good.
This is the place to feel good.
This is the feel good place. So we
is.
hope that wherever you are, you too, if you're not feeling good today, I feel for you, but we hope fully bring your spirits up when you watch us.
That's why I stayed. That's why I'm here.
I saw this book and I like wanted this so badly. Oh, I love this. I actually saw this book and I was like, what would the title of my book be called? This is so cute. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. It's me.
It's you.
My best friend saw a picture of me in the back studio when I first got here in April. And I love, look at the inside, it's pink. And there was a picture of me sitting on a chair, and Andy took it. It was like April 15th or something. And my best friend said, watch out, Kelly Ripa.
Mm-hmm.
You're the next Kelly Ripa.
Hey.
I was like, well, I don't want to watch out. I just want to say, she's inspired me so much.
Who was the one you were hanging out with and you were looking up to and you were like, how do I get your job?
Oh!
Michelle's a
We're
shark.
not
You better watch out.
names.
I love
no,
it.
that's Sabrina Soto.
Okay.
No, but I was. It's actually it's like bringing all the feels. Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you. This means so much. Washington D.C. What? I just flipped to a page. Washington D.C. I have said for the longest time, I wanted her job. I wanted to do what she does.
Aren't you
I wanted
doing
a
it?
morning show.
You're doing what she does.
Yes. But there was something magical about watching her with Regis Philbin, and then now she's with Ryan. But she's been doing this for 20 years, 22 years now, I think.
Looks 22.
She looks great.
She looks 22.
This is awesome. Thank you so much. This means so much to me.
It's awesome.
And it would mean even more to have her, to meet her and to have her sign it.
Maybe pop on the show.
Hey,
Maybe
or
say a
maybe
couple
pop on
words.
her show.
You pop on her show.
I love, you know, this is so wild to me because I
She can pop on
literally
there.
was just looking at this and now I was like, I need to order this book. This is
Yeah.
so cool. I mean, because everybody wants to have their own show, right?
Right. Well,
What do you mean?
not everybody.
Most people. Why do you think TikTok is so huge? Why do you think Instagram is so huge? Everybody wants to have their
They're
own.
watching more than there's more viewers than people that are doing stuff.
What do you mean?
Like someone gets 1 million views, not all those million people are like doing what that person that has 1 million views is doing.
Right, but like I meant like the people, like why people have TikTok, why people have Instagram.
They want to watch.
I meant like there's so many people that want to have their own talk show.
Right. There are so many people.
There are. If you ask a majority of, I'm
Mhm.
just gonna say, if you ask a majority of women who they want to be when they grow up, I feel like they want Oprah. You
Yeah.
said they wanted
Yeah.
Oprah's income,
see that.
not Oprah's job,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. They want Oprah's clout.
How cute is she?
You know, she's gorgeous. Marry her right now.
But she's already married.
Is she really?
Mark Consuelos? She's been
I
married.
love Mark Consuelos. I don't know who that is.
Wait, you don't know who Mark Consuelos is? So tell me if I saw Mark Consuelos on the street and I was like, Psst, that's Mark Consuelos. What would you say?
I love your work.
Okay. If you don't get that inside joke, make sure you follow good_day_live on Instagram and
No,
good_day_live on TikTok and follow Sway TV because the inside joke is that Kyle,
That's my go-to.
that's his go-to every time you run into an actor. But you don't know Mark Consuelos?
Well, I would Google him and then find out his work and if I'd seen anything.
Mark Consuelos has done a lot.
What has he done?
He's done, he started on All My Children,
Okay.
and now he was on Riverdale recently as the hot dad.
Okay.
He was also. Do you remember the episode on Friends where Rachel and
Yeah.
Ross are driving? I think they're in Vegas,
Mhm.
and she gets pulled over, and she's like batting her eyes, and she's like,
Yeah. He was the cop.
He was the hot cop.
Okay.
Hot cop.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you so much. This is awesome. I too feel like I'm a live wire. Yesterday, I didn't feel like a live
That's a
wire.
very good name for you, Live Wire.
This is for those of you that don't know who Kelly Ripa is. If you've been living under a rock for the past 22 years, or you just turned 22, happy birthday. Kelly Ripa is one of the most powerful voices in media with a diverse body of work, both on and off the camera. A household name for more than 2 decades with a career at ABC spanning more than 30 years. Ripa has welcomed viewers with her sharp wit every morning as the host of the award-winning Live franchise. Having established Live as a major destination for entertainers, politicians, athletes, and other cultural icons during her stint as a host, Ripa has been honored with 6 daytime Emmy. What? Wow, 6-time daytime Emmy noms
That's wild.
for Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show. In 2007, her and her husband, Mark Consuelos, ventured into the development side of entertainment when that began their New York City-based production company. She's just incredible. So thank you. Thank you. Get Livewire. I'm sure you can get this on Amazon.
It is on Amazon for $19.34.
Wow. That's a bargain.
That is a bargain.
It's a bargain.
I love it.
And I love that it's pink.
Hey.
I
You
wanna,
love pink.
I want to go to a book signing. Hey, maybe it'll be my book signing.
So, Mishy,
So, Kai,
you having a good day today?
a better day, yes.
Yeah, you having a better day today?
Yeah.
What does Mishy do to have a better day?
What do I do to have a better day? Put on great music.
Okay, That's a
I
good
listen
one.
to music driving here.
that's a good one.
Um,
You listen to happy music though.
I
You listen
have
to very
to.
like high vibrational.
Have to. I put on my shoes. I put on yellow.
Look good, feel good, right?
Look good, feel good.
Mhm.
Or fake it till you make it.
Be it till you.
Be it till you
Till you
become
become
it. Not faking it. I just I have not 100% yet, but I will be in
Mhm.
due time.
In due time.
In due time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's
I
so
love
good
it.
to have you here watching the show. Again,
Yes.
I'm Michelle Murad, and this is my buddy Kyle Trueblood.
Yes, thanks for watching.
My PIC.
We are live in Los Angeles Studio Place.
Yes.
I wanted to do the weather.
You want to do the weather? We got to have Nick. When you have
We
Nick
did
on.
find a weather guy.
Oh, I have a really great idea for a movie, and
Found
I'll
a male
tell
model.
Andy afterwards.
Found a male model to do the weather for the
Found
show.
the male model. He's your
I'm
best
sure-
friend.
I'm sure you guys will love that. No?
You know what? You two remind me of me and my friend.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen her in forever, but.
That's my guy. That's my baba.
I love that you call him your papa.
My baba.
Your papa.
Ba.
Your pa.
My ba.
And was it yesterday that I called you, and then you're like, guess who I'm on the phone with? And then you,
Oh yeah, Nick
and
was
then he
right there.
starts breaking out into Spanish.
It's funny, like I tell Nick once that you loved when he talks Spanish. I don't think the man spoke English for the rest of the night.
It was so funny. I was like, Nick, whatever is like your relationship situation is like, all you have to do is just speak a little Spanish, and she's done.
He does need to lean into it a little bit.
Yo, lean into it, man.
He doesn't
Are
do
you
it at all.
kidding? Like, I'm already like.
He started leaning in that. What was it, Wednesday?
Listen, if Connor like broke out in Spanish, I think I would be like, done.
I did my British accent yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, but then I did it again when we were out yesterday. One of my friends was like, "Oh, this is Idris. Nice to meet her." And
God.
At one point, she was like,
"Eye roll."
Eye roll. She had like a moment, and she's like, "That's not Idris." And they're like, "Say something." I was like, "What do you want me to say?"
Oh God, I gotta do the eye roll with you. I love you, but that's such an eye roll. This is such a cringe moment.
It's great. It's great.
Listen,
I don't
you didn't choose the look chose you.
Precisely, and like everyone thinks he's good looking. I just think he looks like me.
Okay, wait. Do you not think he's good looking? Okay,
I don't know.
Can't.
He looks like
Idris Elba. Are you insane? You're insane.
I don't know how women judge men. Every dude looks like a dude to me.
A
guy looks like a guy.
No.
Like what makes a guy like physical? I can get like mentally or like what he has is attractive, but like physically.
You're attractive. Your roommate's attractive. That's hot. Like
that's hot. That's stuff. That's where we're going.
I mean, I don't want to call you hot because I don't think that's appropriate at a workplace. But like, you played the hot guy in my show.
One of our sponsors say he was like eye candy.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh, Kai, you're eye candy." And Michelle was like, "Hello."
I know, and he was like,
"I can't say it.
I can't say that to you."
Smart.
Yeah. I think it was also because I was the one that was talking the whole time, and he was like, "What are you, just eye candy?" Because like you couldn't get a word in.
I don't listen. We don't fight for the mic here. And today's topics.
We're checking in. Yes. We should do a little bit of a guest recap, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
As you can see, this is how our day goes today. We're checking in.
Yeah.
Checking in with you guys, gals, people in between. And then we've got our guest recap. We got like amazing stuff on our carousel.
We do.
And then we have a special featured guest. And game time, which I for sure want to turn into a game show. I want to host my own game show too.
You do.
I want to host a lot of shows.
When you said it, I heard it. Like
you saw it, right?
I saw it.
Yeah.
It was like manifested right there. I want to host my own game show. Boom.
Yes.
Done. In the universe, it's on its way.
Yeah. I don't know what would be more fun. A kids game show or like a family game show?
Family.
Like a whole family?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
like
have the kids involved?
Family Feud.
I think kids need to be involved somehow because I'm really, really good with kids.
Okay.
I'm super good with them.
No, it's great, but like, are they fun to watch?
Of course they are. Didn't you ever watch
What's
Bill
the last
Cosby's Bill Cosby's thing? The kids say the funniest, darndest
Kids say the darndest things?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw an episode, yeah.
Oh, it was like a huge hit.
It was a huge hit. What's the last movie you saw that was a kids movie?
I love kids movies.
That had kids in it.
Hocus Pocus.
Fair, all right.
And Hocus Pocus comes out today.
It does come out today.
I am so excited. Do you know that like I woke up at midnight?
This is ice.
Wait.
It's James Franco. First roll.
I woke
Hocus
up at
Pocus.
midnight because I had slept all day yesterday.
Okay, you've been up since midnight?
What?
You've been up since midnight?
No. I woke up at midnight
Oh,
and then
okay.
I went back to bed.
Okay.
But Charlotte was like, "Are we playing now?" I was like, "No, we're not." Charlotte's my dog.
She loves you so much.
I know, I love her so much too. She was like, "Are we like going outside?" I'm like, "No." I ordered, after hanging out with you and your buddy, it's been like Celia Cruz and like Mexican food.
Celia Cruz. Oh.
And Mexican food.
Yeah, why not?
So I ordered Mexican food.
Yeah, you did. Did I?
I ordered Mexican food.
No, I didn't.
What'd you have last night?
Some of the leftovers from the night before. So I was like, oh, wait, did I order Mexican? No, I didn't. No, wait.
You did.
I must have.
Wait, Wednesday?
Because I didn't take anything home.
You definitely didn't take it, from what I remember.
I'm mixing up days.
We got to tell you about this experience. We walked into this Mexican restaurant. It was me, you, Nick Nostal.
What was the name of that place?
No idea, but we have a really great idea for a movie, and it's gonna take. Part of it's gonna take place here.
Oh God, don't say it.
But most of the movie is gonna take place at the Mexican restaurant.
It's gonna be pretty funny.
It's gonna be hilarious. I can't wait to tell Andy about it because I didn't get to tell him. What's that? Sit around what box? Wait, what? Oh, center out. Oh, sorry. I need an earpiece. We love our producers here. As you can tell, this is a live show. Anything
Yes.
could go on. Anything can happen. Nothing but fun and games.
Yep.
But so I had this really great movie idea because when we walked into this Mexican restaurant, I got all these ideas and all these feels.
Yeah, you started saying it. We were like, "What are you talking about?"
I know. This is how my brain works. If I'm inspired,
Yeah.
it just comes out.
I didn't even know.
It just
You were
flows.
like, we were eating food, and you were like, "Guys, what if we were stuck?"
No, don't share anymore.
Well, we can't. I mean, people have done this. That
Don't share
it's
anymore.
not. I'm not gonna do any specifics.
Don't share anymore.
No more.
No more.
Nada.
No more. Nada. Don't share anymore, Kai.
Okay.
Because this movie could be huge.
Okay.
It could be huge.
Guantanamera.
That's
That's when you had the.
We
idea.
walk in. Wait, can I just tell this story? We walk in, and it was after Selena's show, and I was feeling fine. But like all these people were singing karaoke, and we're like, "Is it karaoke night or something?" And like the guy that owned the place was like,
It was a gorgeous place, by the way. Gorgeous.
gorgeous, but it looked like it had been like it looked like we stepped into
Like another world.
another time.
I think they get where you're going with this now.
I'm not gonna say anything else other than then once the show's wrapping, I'm gonna tell Andy share my idea because I think it's really fun.
It was really fun.
It's a really fun idea, and if Nick is in the movie, he legit has to play the weatherman here.
He's gonna play the weatherman.
He's gonna play the weatherman. Nick looks like a weatherman.
Can we pull a card?
Let's pull a card.
Oh, one card.
Guantanamera.
You know, it's Friday. Hope you guys are having a good day at home.
Guarida,
Wrapping up the week with us.
Guantanamera.
And have a good day.
I want to go
have
salsa
a good week.
dancing. Well, maybe not tonight. Pace myself. I have to pace myself.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was
So
one
no
of.
salsa dancing tonight.
I mean, if I can take a nap and make sure I drink lots of water.
I was gonna say, Papa loves his Fridays, you know. He calls me up. He's like, Baba, where are you? Or Papi, where are you? You know, I'm here. Let's go out.
Well,
It's usually on
let's get a
Friday.
bunch of people. Let's go salsa dancing.
Hey, let's do it.
Natasha, Andy, you want to go salsa dancing?
I gotta get Andy on the
I
dance
love
floor.
I love the shaking of the heads right now.
I gotta get Andy on the dance floor.
Natasha didn't even look up. She just shook her
She shook her
head,
head?
just like no,
No way.
no.
Andy hasn't even made eye contact
I think Natasha has prior engagements.
yet. Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Smile.
Oh, we
I'm
gotta
very
know
protective. I
more.
need to know more.
We are so
I'm
protective.
so protective of her.
Does the first name start with an O? I know. No, but this is somebody else. Starts with a D. Oh,
baby
that's
boy.
cute.
Yeah.
We got so excited.
When are we
You
gonna-
know
when are we
what? We're
gonna meet that little
excited for
tyke?
that.
Yeah.
He's adorable.
Is he? You met him?
No, but I've seen him on like when we do product reviews.
I got thoroughly jealous just now.
He is gorgeous.
Really?
He's a beautiful baby. I mean, look at Natasha.
I mean, yeah, of course.
I mean,
of course.
how could she have a bad looking kid? I mean, some people do, but
They
like
do.
she didn't.
They do.
And he's so cute.
It's a thing.
I love the name Dylan. Okay.
So do
Shift number 9.
Okay.
Maybe I'll shift into some salsa dancing tonight.
Oh, shifting. Miracles,
Really?
divine intervention,
Hey!
the end of stagnation.
Yay!
And divine inspiration is here.
Woo!
Drawing this card signifies the aha moment or sudden change in any situation that was stuck or blocked. A welcome change or answer you've been asking or seeking is here now.
I love it.
Meditate on this symbol when you're feeling stuck, unsure, or which way to go,
Aw.
and having a block creatively.
Yes, I guess I'm supposed to go salsa dancing.
Symbol that you're holding.
Guantanamera.
That symbol that you're holding is called a dagaz.
A what?
Degas.
Dagas?
D-A-G-A-Z. How do you want to pronounce that? They don't give you like a phonetic breakdown.
I like that it's yellow and I'm wearing yellow. Is that weird?
No, it's not. Why would it be weird?
It's serendipitous.
It is.
I feel like I need to have more. Oh, wait, can I just break into like a moment? One of the things that I do
What
to
else do we
calm
do
my
here?
brain, I know. One of the things I do because I constantly think.
Mhm.
I'm an overthinker,
Are you?
which is a blessing and has
Yeah.
its negative side effects. I would never say it's a curse. It's a blessing and has a negative side effects.
Way to put it.
One way for me to de-stress my brain
Mhm.
is looking at shoes and beautiful dresses. I used to
Oh,
do
boy.
that all the time with my mom.
Mhm.
I am obsessed with this Oscar de la Renta dress. It's a fit and flare, and I remember seeing it at Saks Fifth Avenue, and I was like, "That's my dress." And it's all sold out everywhere.
Where's the story?
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
So yesterday, as I like wasn't here the whole day,
Yeah.
the doctor suggested just do things that bring you joy. I was like, well,
Okay.
I literally left what brings me joy. She's like, okay, other than that, what else brings you joy?
You're like shopping. She's like, holy cow.
Not just shopping, but like admiring things that like are so beautiful.
Oh.
So I posted a photo of this dress on Instagram, and I said, "Can I manifest
I
the
feel like you should go
Oscar
home and
de la-"
meditate. Let's just back
I
up
did
for a
that this
second.
morning.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Yes, I did. Tony Robbins' priming exercise.
Okay. Was that meditation?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a little bit of arm stuff, breath work, and then you like close your eyes and you think of all the things you're grateful for, and then you think about all the things that like you want to have happen as if they have already occurred. And then you reach for them and you pull them into your heart.
That's not meditation at all. That's manifestation.
No, that's meditation.
Meditation is quieting your mind. And
They're
breathing.
all different forms of meditation. Walking
Okay.
can be a meditation.
Right.
Working out can be a meditation.
Yeah.
I did Pilates this morning.
But that's when your mind is quiet. When you're walking, when you're working out, your mind is silenced.
Well, my mind was silenced.
Oh, okay.
I was just listening to Tony Robbins.
Yeah, sure. I mean, whether it's a meditation or not, I think it's still a good thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, you're able to, like, feel your feelings.
Yeah.
And, like, anyway, so I did, so back
The
to the
secrets
dress.
of Michelle. I love them.
Back to the dress.
The one that's always smiling.
Back to the dress.
Well, we're getting back to the dress.
Yes.
Okay.
So I posted it on Instagram, and
Okay.
I was like, can I manifest this?
Mhm.
I don't know what size I would be. I think it's small. It would be extra small.
Okay.
But so like so the dress, there's only a size like 10 like available.
Okay.
And it's a little out of the budget at the moment, but like so I posted this
You
thing.
couldn't be more Elle Woods right now.
I posted this dress. Can you see this dress? Can you see it? Can you see it? It's so cute. And I wrote, I'd like to manifest this dress, please. Oscar de la Renta, heart, heart, heart.
Okay.
I get a message from Erica Wernick. You know what she says?
What'd she say? Love that woman. To update you guys, Erica Wernick was a guest on our show.
Yeah, we'll do
She
a
has
guest recap in a second.
Fantastic book out.
Yes, she goes, the universe says it's done, exclamation point.
It's probably coming.
And I said, OMG, yes. I said, but they said they're all sold out. She goes, there's always a way, exclamation point. I said, well, in my size, plus it's like 10 times what I'd like to pay. She's like, the money can show up anywhere at any time. I was like, I love you.
Hilarious.
Isn't that sweet?
Supporters. Yeah.
I love Erica Wernick.
Yeah.
What a gem. Anyway, so that's what I was doing yesterday. I was looking at shoes.
Name of her
So
book
I was
again?
like, so then I was
What's the name
thinking,
of her book?
you
You can find it on Amazon.
oh, you're meant for this. Meant for this.
Yes, thank
and then
you.
she sent me a limited copy of You're the Magic.
I think I have that one.
How? It's a limited copy. Did she give you
I have
one?
a book from Erica, yeah.
She gave you You're the Magic?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really? Dude, that's not out yet. She gave you.
She gave you one.
Well, she sent it to me because she's like, we had a very special conversation. But you probably had a very special conversation too.
No, well, I mean, not like.
we are siblings from another era.
Why?
Cause like you and I, it's either we're siblings, maybe like if we go back in history, we're probably married, siblings, and then like Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Something,
Right.
I don't know, cause it's just like we like fight, but we don't fight. Like we get frustrated,
we
but we
fighting?
don't get frustrated. No. But I
There was a
feel
little bit
like
of a competition there based on the book.
yeah, there was.
Why?
I think it's because I have that with my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's like, it's pointless. I'm an only child. So like when
I
you do
know,
these things,
so
I'm
I'm like
like
your
baffled.
sister.
I'm like,
I'm like your sister from another mister.
I've just never competed with someone for like attention
I'm
or,
not competing with you with
objects
attention.
or presents or anything. Like I've never had
I'm
to
not
compete with anyone for food. Nick, I swear, like if I'm eating with Nick and we're sharing something, like we get like a whole paella or something, I have to like guard
what? Do you
my
guys
type
eat
of
like
food.
that all the time?
I have to like guard my food.
When can I come over?
You can come over whenever you want.
Sounds so fun.
He's always over. Oh yeah, my God, I love that guy.
I'm not gonna come over because
Papa.
of Nick. I'm just gonna come over because of the
We've
energy.
been trying to get him as a guest on the show.
I know.
That guy's
I
a
was
busy
like,
man.
I was like, can you come on the show? And he was like, well,
I
the
wonder what his problem
earlier
is.
the week is better for me. And I was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, right. Like, what are you
taking
talking about?
photos with
Yeah.
Yasmin?
You're right.
Like,
Who's a fantastic photographer. His girlfriend is a photographer for
wait,
guests.
I thought they weren't girlfriend and boyfriend.
Sorry. his
No, no.
significant other. Remember on Facebook when you could click "It's complicated" to show just actually how toxic you were? I loved it. I always used to hit "It's complicated." Always. I'm like, yeah, I'm a problem. I'm ridiculous. And I can say it with a click of a button. I don't have to explain myself or anything. You can just look at someone's profile and be like, "It's complicated." Yeah, he's weird.
I just
He's
snorted.
probably he's difficult. You know, that's all you had to do. Mr. Zuckerberg made it real easy for us. Then he took it away. Now all we have is likes. Remember the dislikes
Wait, you can dislike?
on Facebook?
Oh, you can't do that anymore.
Not anymore.
Are you on Facebook?
I mean,
Enough to
like
know?
I exist on Facebook, but
I
I'm
know,
not like.
because I tagged you from our first red carpet
Right,
together,
right.
and I was like, does Kyle just
I
not
went to
care?
You mentioned it like 2 weeks ago, and I went to my Facebook, and I must have had like 30 notifications from Michelle.
From me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know, I was like,
From, like, all the
special
days.
shout out to my co-host.
Yeah. Because you're tagging Facebook everything we do,
Well, because because my Instagram is connected,
connected
to
to.
Facebook.
so everything you do on Instagram goes to Facebook,
Right.
which is great. Michelle's a very hard worker. You keep our social media just kicking, pumping, and on fire.
Thanks.
But yeah, I clicked into my Facebook that I hadn't probably touched the app in like 3 weeks, and yeah, it was just Michelle Muir ads all the way down.
Thank you for saying that, because when you were asking me how to post the red carpet video
Yeah.
on Instagram, I was like, Kyle, I'm so glad you do not handle our social media.
Yeah.
Because he was like,
What was that? I was like, how do I make a reel?
How do I tag this?
How do I make a reel?
How do I do this? I was like, I don't know. You just select the video and post it.
Yeah,
And
you were
then-
so
then
annoyed
you
with
were
me.
like, then you were like, what do I say? I was like, are you kidding me right now? What do you say?
I don't.
I said special shout out.
You got to be good at
Special
marketing.
shout out to my co-host, my partner in crime, whatever. Like, it was such a fun time. You say that. You know, I mean, I never want to tell you what to say because I never want to come off as controlling. I want to tell you what to say, but I never want to come off as controlling.
Let's back up again.
Wait, where's the paddle?
Let's back up one more time. Do you tell me what to say and you feel bad about it, or do you try not to tell me what to say?
What?
Do you tell me what to say and then just feel bad about it?
No, I feel bad when you say that's controlling.
Oh, but besides that, you feel fine,
This is not couples therapy. This is co-host therapy.
right? We don't date, we work,
We work. I
Does
was
that
gonna go somewhere with that.
right?
I feel like that's good.
There was somewhere
like
there was
something to go from there.
we'll figure it out.
No, but you know it's very special is we do have a very special bond and we have very great chemistry.
Everyone
and
talks about our chemistry.
and it is you know, whether people believe in God or whatever, I do think it's divine timing and divine intervention.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this show works
that
so well
guy-
with the two of us.
If that guy never got the braids, we would have never met each
Oh
other.
my God, that's hilarious.
Seriously,
So
there's
I-
a guy out there somewhere who I need to thank. I don't even know his name. I've never seen him before, but he got braids at some point. And nothing against the
So many-
braids. It
yeah,
just, you know,
It just didn't work for the character.
didn't work for the character.
But Dan, who
Here I
was my
come.
director for Charlotte Chronicles, was like, "Listen, I have a guy."
He called me way before this.
I
by the
know.
way.
He told me.
Mm.
He's like, "I think you made the wrong choice with the casting." I was like, I disagree because I'm really good at like putting people
Mhm.
where in the spots and the places, and how I saw the show is exactly how I cast the show.
Okay.
And so many people auditioned. I was
Really?
so
Grateful.
floored. Yeah,
Yeah.
grateful because like it was my very first produced.
It was well
Series.
written.
Thank you, but
Mhm.
nobody knew that in the audition process.
Didn't I read a page?
You did, but like I meant like when I what I did is I put out a feeler to
Yeah.
see how many people would come back. The talent that came in
Yeah.
was next level.
That's amazing. What'd you run it through? Actors Access?
Actors Access,
Oh,
LA
yeah.
Casting,
Yeah, yeah.
and
You did it right.
and I told like a little bit about myself that like I was alum from the professional
Blah.
from the professional programs at
That was
UCLA.
your first tongue tie in like 3.5 months.
I know. I know when you talk every day, all day, sometimes you get tongue tied.
Sometimes, like basically never.
Well, never. Yes, because
That's
this
your
is
first
my
one in
purpose.
3.5 months. I
This
think
is
you're
my
doing it right.
I know this is my purpose.
You're aligned.
I'm aligned.
You were saying.
Divine alignment. So I was very impressed by the talent that like came out to audition for this show, and
Right.
I said, you know, obviously I'm not in a position to pay you yet. I don't know where the show is going to go, but what I can promise you, it's going to be the best time ever. You will get what you need, and I made sure everyone that I interviewed for the show and cast, except for you, which
Yeah.
is funny.
Yeah.
I wanted to know where they were going, like what they wanted to do next. I was
Mm.
like, I want to get you your next paying job.
You did.
I got you your next paying job.
You did.
Was it really your next paying
Well, it
job?
wasn't the next one, but yeah, it was in the circle of
Oh,
it.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I ended up I did the homeless role after Charlotte.
I don't know how you go from hot guy to homeless
Wasn't
guy.
that great? And it's funny
But
because
you have range.
do you know who? Yeah, right? Do you know who actually dressed me to be homeless? Was Ruth Carter, the woman who made the
right.
she made the Black
Oscar
Panther.
winner.
Yeah, she's an Oscar winner, right?
That's amazing.
And I was across from Roger G. And
You're gonna say Roger Neal. It was
right,
amazing.
I love Roger Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a good job. But anyway, I go up to we won a festival, and I go up in the front to like speak my 2 cents, and everyone's looking at me like, "Who are you? Where are you from?" I have an even funnier story.
You're like the Charlotte Chronicles.
No, it happened twice. It happened twice in this project. So I walk onto set to play the
Yeah.
homeless guy.
Yeah.
But usually, if I'm like playing a character, I'll show up kind of like the character. So I was in like bummy clothes.
Yeah.
You
What's,
know?
What's a bummy? What's
Like
bummy
I had
clothes for you?
sweatpants on. I had sweatpants on,
I've
a
never
sweatshirt.
seen you in sweatpants in my life.
Right. So I had like college sweatpants. Like they had a tear in it,
Yeah, of course.
but they were comfortable, and a t-shirt and like a hoodie and a hat.
Sweatpants that never comfortable.
Sweatpants are always comfortable. You're
Okay. I just
You're
want to make sure.
right. Anyway, so I walk up and like I'm one of the characters that like one of the principals of the day.
Yeah.
I walk up, I go to grab a bagel, and some guy comes up like one of the PAs,
Oh,
and
and
he's like, "Yo,
dude.
you can't touch the food." And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry." I was like, "My bad, I didn't know." And I'm thinking like
You
it was like a protocol or something.
You said my bad.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh,
Really?
well." He was like very adamant. He was like, "Bro, you can't touch this food." So I'm like, "Oh, my bad." So I back up.
Yeah.
And I'm like walking around for 20 minutes. I'm like, well, I gotta go on set. I gotta like perform in an hour. So I'm just gonna like take a bagel anyway. Like I don't know what this guy's about.
Wait,
So I'm
did you, like-
starving. So I just take a bagel, like literally sneak a bagel, and like start eating it in the corner of the location. And then everyone starts looking at me like, who is this guy and why is he stealing our food?
Were you
And
like?
I'm like-
Did you like check in with someone so they knew you were cast?
I checked. I mean, the director knew I was there and he cast me. He offered me the role.
Who are these
So,
other people
well,
that didn't know who you were?
Right. So it occurs to me at this point that like no one else knows me. Right. I'm like, wait.
Now it occurs
Right.
to you when the
You
guy
know me.
says you can't
You know,
take
Kyle,
the
Kyle
food.
walks around the world in like a very dense way. So anyway.
Wait, when is that true?
So I walk on the set and I'm like, wait, no one knows who I am here. Like no one knows I'm a principal. I didn't identify myself. That's why they're saying I can't eat the food,
Yeah.
right? So I
How
walk.
homeless did you look?
Huh?
Can
No,
I
well,
just-
so Ruth Carter actually like did my makeup also as soon as I got
so
there.
wait, you already went through hair and makeup.
Went through hair and
you
makeup.
already like wearing the
Yeah,
clothes,
yeah.
and they still didn't know who you were.
Boom. They thought I was homeless. They
You-
thought I was a homeless person that snuck onto set.
You know what I would do? I would still give that person food,
Boom. Right. That's what I thought too.
right?
So
like as a bagel. Come
it gets
on.
worse. So
Okay. Oh,
I
God.
walk. They're like, okay, like Kyle, you're on. So
Yeah,
I walk
yeah.
onto the set.
Yeah.
And they got the cameras on me. I do my first take, and the director's like, I loved it. That was amazing. But why can't we hear Kyle? And I was
They
like,
didn't
oh.
like you?
I was like, oh, I'm not mic'd up. And he looks at me,
set
and he's like,
was
why
that?
wouldn't you say anything? One. And two, why isn't he mic'd up? The sound guy out of the back goes, oh, I didn't know he was a character. And everyone starts laughing because I think there was like a plot. Like everyone's like, dude, the homeless guy's now on the set.
Aww.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
I was very in character.
listen, I love that you're in character. You're a very good actor, clearly, because you can play an on-camera host. You can play.
I'm in character right now.
You can play. You can play a like a guy that's like about to. What was your own movie, Pincer
Pincer
Dawn?
Dawn. Yeah.
I was like, Kyle, take pictures of that and put that on your dating profile ASAP.
That's amazing.
I'm
I play
always
a
looking
secret
out
agent.
for you. I'm like, you need to put that on your profile
I love that movie.
immediately, hands down. Did you?
I am very proud of that
Did you?
film. Yeah.
Did you?
Did I what?
You didn't, did you?
No.
Why don't you listen to the things that I suggest?
I'm gonna release all that after Sundance. I want to. When
Just
you're
a
having a world
still,
premiere,
just
you
a
can't
still
really
of
release
you,
much.
Just a still with you with like the holster or like
Like the thing.
yeah.
I got a
Women
fan.
will love that.
I got a fan.
Speaking of other things that we love, Krista Hope is in the building.
I'm a huge fan of that
Yay! We love Krista.
Love Krista.
and
And
Krista's so great.
Yeah, and her work. Yeah. And her
And
beliefs.
she's bringing the hope and the love today, which
like
we
that.
love. She's a return guest.
I like that.
This will be our third return guest. We had Zara on
Right.
not too long ago.
Zara
who
was our first return guest.
Yes, she was.
She was our first
yeah,
return guest.
It means so much to us to
Yeah.
have our guests come back.
Mhm.
At our what is this? Our 73rd episode.
Yeah,
74th?
somewhere around there.
We look good for 73.
Oh wait.
Hey, oh hey, oh hey,
Yeah.
oh hey.
Are we gonna run through? We're gonna run through this before we get to Krista.
Yes,
okay.
yes,
okay.
yes. My inspiration is definitely Kelly Ripa.
Live Wire.
I can't wait to read this book. This is what I will be doing if I'm not going out dancing tonight. I want to go dancing.
We're gonna be dancing.
Really?
1934 on Amazon. Michelle won't be reading it tonight because we'll be singing Guantanamera.
Guantanamera, Guarira, Guantanamera.
Over the Pasadena.
Guantanamera.
The Pasadena.
Guardia
Papa and papi.
Guantanamera.
Gusta.
You know,
Okay.
it's so funny because I know we do this, and I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
What?
When on Wednesday, I was like, we should all go salsa dancing now.
Yeah.
And-
Poor Nick. Poor
and,
Michelle.
And Nick was like,
No.
no. He was like, you have to work, and I was like,
Yeah.
I know.
We did.
And thank God I did not, because
Right?
I probably would have felt 10 times worse.
Would have never made it.
Not
Neither
because,
of us.
not because of drinking, because I didn't, but
Yeah,
like
it was
because I
yeah.
guess, you know, maybe he knew the universe was saying like, get her like home and sleep, like tell her to.
Well, because he knows. I think Nick knows
'Cause I'm
me.
a live wire.
You're a live wire.
We're the same.
I think he was scared of the two of us with him, and he would have no control. Like
oh
once
yeah,
we
we'd
go
be
back
like
out.
dancing. We'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
"Ah,
yeah.
so fun.
Although Nick was
You
the first
are
one.
my brother from another
Right,
mother. Maybe
right.
we're twins.
We could be twins.
You think we're twins?
Could be.
Twins,
Like the
united,
Targaryens?
outside and in.
I'm just. How's that work, right?
Are we twins?
How's that work?
You know, are you the?
You would have to be albino, or I would have to have a serious skin condition.
Remember what Willie Mack said? I can't say.
Like
what,
Derek,
I can't say it.
Derek Jeter would have to be the father, right?
I mean, we look nothing alike,
Nothing alike.
but we could totally be siblings.
Could be. We have the same minds.
Some parts.
Yeah, some parts.
That's me. That's the Pisces in you.
Maybe. What are you again?
Cancer. The crab. This is a crab. This is a crab. Nobody thinks this is a crab. It's like, you know.
Cancer?
No.
Adorable. Okay.
No good? Okay, fine. We have so much fun here on the set. We got the Sunjo XPX 3000. Oh, we are your commercials. So if you're just tuning in, you're like, who are these two people talking about products? We're your commercials, so you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Kyle did a really good job of that yesterday.
I did. Thanks.
You're welcome. I watched the whole episode.
I had the buttons.
Yeah, I know.
I had the phone. The
I
buttons.
used to do that for an hour and a half.
I went to bed.
I'm sure you did. I'm
After
sure
that, I
you
went
did.
to bed. Took a little nap.
Yeah, you like say something regarding, and anyway, you did a great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Listen, I know you mentioned this yesterday that there's been debate. There's no debates
About what?
about the iCloud. Why do I want to say iCloud? Because
We debated about the shiatsu?
Yeah, you're like, I get, Michelle, when she's here, she gives me, trouble about the foot and
Oh,
like
no.
alignments
No, I
and
said
all
the
of
bad
that.
boy. I called it a bad boy.
Oh,
That's
right,
why.
right,
I was like, I can get away with this.
Right. I said, this is a non-binary product.
I always call them bad boys, and Michelle is keeping me focused.
Because it's like, it's a product. Like, I mean, we can name it something.
It's
but
like a
does
very
it-
big disconnect with things that aren't human. Like your dog can't be your child.
She's my dog. My dog. You like
Michelle's
that?
like, I call myself a dog dad. Michelle will not call herself a dog mom.
I'm not a mom. Yet.
You have a
I-
child.
No, I don't.
It has 4 legs,
It's-
and it
doesn't
needs you.
make any sense.
Do you feed it every day?
Yes.
Do you take it to the bathroom?
Wait,
If
I
there was
feed
anything
myself every day. I take myself to the bathroom. I guess I'm a child too. I am my mom to myself.
Exactly. You're taking care of your inner child.
I am, but like I'm not Charlotte's mom. That's weird. It's just weird to me.
A little chilly in here.
It's not chilly. I
Cold.
just am not into it.
Mm,
Okay, whatever. I don't know what that was.
a little chilly.
You're such a nerd. What? It's a little chilly. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
Ninja FD 401 Foodie 12 in 1
Speaking
deluxe.
if you want to make things hot,
Make it a hot,
make
hot,
hot.
hot. Sorry. 1995,
1995.
really good.
It is really good.
That is really good. We
And
demoed
then,
it.
and then if you felt like you needed to
Potatoes.
burn off some calories, you could have used the Xterra, fold it in half, bada bing, bada boom.
Put it away. Yasuda indoor cycling bikes. It's stationary.
It is.
$299.99. You
Are
made
you
a
out of
joke
your mind?
one day where you were like, "Oh, I should ride it around town." And I was like, "But it's stationary."
I never said that.
There's something about that. I let it go.
I think you're making things up.
I might be. Maybe I dreamt it.
You dreamt it.
I've been dreaming about the show a lot.
You've been dreaming about. Wait, what?
Yeah.
You've
been, like,
dreaming
dreaming.
about this show.
Yeah, I've been dreaming and like in the chair. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good sign.
It is. Because none of them were nightmares.
I hope not.
Not one.
I hope it's not a nightmare.
My dreams are weird. They can be like good and all of a sudden they'll turn to bad, you know? Like we'll be hanging out here and all of a sudden someone will like rush through the
Wait,
door.
I thought you said they weren't nightmares.
They weren't.
But then you said we could be
I-
here, and then all of a sudden somebody rushes through the door.
Yeah,
That's a nightmare.
typically how a dream could go, but it
Oh,
didn't
but
go that way.
not on this set.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
When we go somewhere, hopefully soon, on a plane or on another private jet.
I mean, you guys hear
Wait,
Michelle
another
talking.
private jet.
Another
Have you
private
been on
jet.
a private jet?
A PJ?
Yeah.
No,
I've
one.
been on a private plane before.
Yeah,
and it was
private plane.
amazing. It was
Private plane-
amazing.
What's the difference between a private plane and a private jet? Because I took a
I think
little.
a jet takes you like shorter distances, and a private plane takes you longer distances.
Yeah, I took a private plane somewhere, but I wouldn't call it a jet.
I took a private plane. It was amazing.
It had the propellers in the front.
There were Picassos on the plane.
Oh, that might have been a jet, huh?
No, I think it was a plane.
Okay. It had propellers? Did it have the propellers in the front?
Don't you need the propellers to fly?
Not a jet. Hello.
So then it was a plane.
It's a plane.
And when I walked in, they were like, Miss Michelle, what would you like? You want steak or salmon? I was like, wait, what?
This is a PJ.
I know.
It's a private jet.
But I was the nanny on the private jet.
You still got steak?
I got everything I wanted.
Still got a view?
I was sitting across from a multi-billionaire. I was like, how do I get that job?
Tough life. How do I get that job? I could make an entire sitcom just on you
Of
making
me
other
being
people
like,
uncomfortable.
How do I get that
How do I get your
job?
job?
No,
Yeah.
no. When I was on the yachts
Uh-huh.
for a week and a half in St. Bart's, I was living the life. Like you could take away what I was doing. I was just like chilling
Where do you
with the.
sign up to be a nanny?
I was chilling with the 9-month-old. He was the cutest, sweetest thing, and I was just like, I had my bathing suits and like my big hats.
Absolutely.
And then Kris Jenner came on the boat. I was like, this is crazy.
Crazy.
And they were like, "Hi, I'm Kris," and I was like, "Hi, I'm Michelle." And then the word got around like, "She's the nanny." Like,
So she stopped talking to you?
yeah, which was hilarious because I never associate myself as I am my job.
Yeah.
Like this, I feel I am part of my job because this is like my alignment. This
Yeah.
is part of me, who I am.
Yeah.
But as a nanny, I was never the
I
nanny.
never got that. That
I was
that
never the
stigma
nanny.
of not talking to the
The
help.
help? Oh yeah. Oh, you'll love this.
It's like, bro, the help is
What?
gonna pour your drink. You better be nice to that
The
person.
what? No, I wasn't pouring their drink. They had a whole crew. There was like
Gotta be
12
nice to everybody.
people.
Especially taking care of my kid.
12.
my
Oh,
best
they
friend.
They were awesome. I
They were
loved
great?
them.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. They were super great. They actually took me out to dinner one night, and they had the other nanny watch the kid, and we all like got on like.
You know you're balling when you're like, I need to treat my first nanny. Let me get the
When-
second nanny out.
No, that was their brother's kid's nanny.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it was a whole family affair.
Okay, cool.
It was awesome.
That other nanny was jelly and peanut butter.
Well, yeah, that's a whole nother story. But
Okay.
but I did tell you that Leo DiCaprio, it was like there was a whole New York Times article where it was like all the billionaires would just like are all in St. Bart's.
It's great.
And the boat that I was on was in one of the pictures.
That's awesome.
And I was like, I'm on that boat. I like messaged my brother. I was like,
Did anyone care?
Did anyone care?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
Like what? They thought that was awesome. My brother would check in with me daily and be like, "What are you
I was
doing
expecting
today?"
I was expecting the very opposite from because your brother's so hilarious. I was expecting him to be like, okay, Michelle, that's great.
No. He was so on it. He was like, "Wait, are those helicopters landing on the boat next to you?" I was like, "Yeah, they are."
Yeah?
And he
Okay,
was
okay.
like, "Wait, is that blow up slide going on the side of the yacht?" I was like,
Oh,
"Yeah,
it was lit. Oh,
It was
wow.
so lit.
Helicopters landing.
You want to know the funniest part
Slides?
of this? It was 2019 going into 2020. I
Okay.
spent New Year's Eve on that boat. I had champagne in my hand, and I was like, "I'm so done being a nanny."
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was like
The wrong place to say that.
no, but it was like 2020. It was like it's January 2020.
Yeah.
The irony is that everything shut down, and I became a nanny like full time.
Oh, hilarious. You became a nanny full time during 2020.
2020, yeah,
Okay.
and that's when Charlotte happened.
Oh, full story, full
Yeah.
swing.
Full swing. And
Okay.
back to that. Yeah.
Okay.
But that boat and that private jet. Once you have those things, you know
Can't
that
go back.
well, I didn't have them. Experience them.
Yeah.
You know that like it's possible again.
Without being a nanny.
Without being a nanny. Exactly.
That's the catch.
I know.
That's the catch.
I asked the other nanny, I was like, what do you want to do? Like what drives you? Like I was
What'd she say?
asking her like interview questions like how we
Yeah,
do on
yeah,
the show. And she's just like, I just want to make t-shirts and like nanny. And I was like, are you
Okay.
serious? Just nanny?
She wants to make T-shirts though.
and nanny. But I asked her if she wanted to make that her full business. And
Yeah.
she was like, no.
No.
And I was like,
Alright.
really? Don't you
Hey.
have to each their own? If
Yeah.
she wants to be a nanny for the rest of her life, cool.
In this town, I think just about everyone is a go-getter. Like they don't. They don't.
I don't think everyone's a go-getter.
Most people are a go-getter in this
No,
in this town.
I don't believe that
Why?
because I've experienced it.
Tell me more.
You've experienced this. I think you and I surround ourselves with people that are go-getters.
Yeah.
That do like go the next level and like try to make not
impossible.
try,
It's a
just
not.
like but when you have a dream, you like it motivates you, it inspires you. You keep going, you keep going,
Go
you keep
getter.
going.
Go
Go-getter,
getter.
go-getter,
Go-getter.
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 Yes,
Go-getter.
but the majority of the LA population,
Yeah.
I don't think they're go-getters.
I'm gonna apologize for Michelle to you guys right
No,
now.
I'm sorry. I just really believe the majority of LA. I don't think a majority.
Yeah.
How many people?
That's what this town survives on. All of these waiters and bartenders, they're not just doing that. All these personal trainers are not just doing
There are
that.
a lot of people that.
You go to
but
you
know,
go to
it's
like a different
hard
part of
to
the
do
country.
that and
Everyone has like
something.
one job.
Right, but
you
there
know?
are a lot of people that aren't go-getters. I think
In
there's
LA?
a different mindset from East Coast versus LA.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I think go-getter, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
like
boom,
East
boom, boom, boom,
Coast.
boom. Yeah, East Coast. Yeah.
yeah. So like yesterday when I went to the doctor, she was like, "Why don't you take a little bit of the East Coast out for a minute? Like just
She
like,
said that?
calm it down."
My
she's
dentist
like,
said that too.
Yeah, she's like, take
That's
it to
great.
the side. Wait, your dentist told you to
Yeah,
calm the east side down?
Well, he's like,
Why were you grinding your teeth or
he
something?
was like, we're gonna take another X-ray. I'm like, bro, you've already taken 3 X-rays of me, and it's not healthy for me to keep getting this radiation exposure. And he was like, oh, it's no big deal. I was like, then why do you leave the room?
Don't you have the thing on?
And then he got upset because I questioned him, and
That's hilarious.
I'm like, stay. If it's not so bad, why don't you
But
just?
he's not wearing the metal thing.
If it's not such a big deal, why do I need a 10-pound metal blanket and you to
Well,
leave
yeah,
the
to
room?
protect your insides.
Correct.
Yeah, but like he wasn't wearing a metal blanket.
Point is that if I have to protect my insides from something, I don't want to do it multiple times.
How did it have to do with the East Coast?
Oh, because he was telling me to calm down. He was like, where are you from? You know.
You're like,
That's just-
Jersey, man. I'm from Jersey.
He thought I was from New York because
Of
he was like,
course.
because I was coming after him a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
He's
You
like,
do
no one
that
questions me
sometimes.
like that. You must be from the East Coast. I was like, yeah. He's like, you from New York? I was like, no, I'm from Jersey. He's like, okay. He's like,
Yeah,
maybe
he's
next
like-
time. He actually said this. I don't know if I can say this on the show. But
Yeah,
he was
go
like,
for it.
he was like, maybe next time you come in, because we have to see you again to like fix the crown. He was like, maybe take like a Valium before you come in. I was like, no, I'm gonna stay on top of you. I'm gonna make sure you do your job. From the East Coast, what do you want me to do? You hear that? Do. What is
What do
that?
you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
Speaking of doing, Black & Decker Dustbuster is $59 today.
Finally.
Yesterday you mentioned like the scents really just bother you.
They did, but I didn't want to get too much into it.
Why did they bother you? It's
I
just
don't know,
scents.
but why did you
It
land on?
just makes sense.
How did you fall on 42?
Cute, right?
I need to know.
It just makes sense.
Your fun guy joke is gonna go for about a month.
Listen, when we had the couple
Yes.
that brought, I'm like blanking. Why am I blanking?
The name of the company, we're gonna get.
Becca Ball and
Way to go.
Tulsi.
Yes.
Thank
way,
you.
Way to go.
Well, I like, we meet people every day, but like, when we sit across from someone,
And they were 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. No.
That's good.
Was it 2 weeks
That's a good
ago?
memory.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you eat cashews?
What?
It's good for your memory.
I do eat walnuts.
Oh, that's also.
Cashews.
It's also
I love
good for-
cashews.
It's also good for memory.
Pistachios.
No, not pistachios.
You're
for
not
me.
a pistachio dude?
I
I
love
love
You know,
pistachios.
pistachios. Part of the reason, well, this might not be true. Which I've read that like part of the reason why they're healthy is because you have to open them, and it's healthy to like work on something before you eat it.
Oh, I never do that. I always buy the
Of course
the
you
one.
do. We just breezed right
Wait,
to
no,
that
we
carousel.
didn't. We didn't really like focus too
We
much
didn't
on
say-
it because we
didn't talk about one
wait,
product.
I have one product left. You like take it away from me.
Guantanamera.
Guantanamera. If you feel like you are destined to hold a mic and sing or just talk, then this Logitech for Creators is for you. This blue
Yeti.
is what I was gonna say. I just wanted to make sure. How much is this thing? $179. Guantanamera. So I
Trying to figure it out.
I
Don't know.
believe this is how it's gonna go. My next award wait, how many awards have I won? One. No, two. The first one was MVP on my softball. No, not MVP. Coach's award for
Wait,
my softball
This isn't
team.
even in the entertainment industry. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god.
I thought I was gonna get the MVP because I broke my ankle sliding into home base and I totally won against St. Bernadette's. They didn't care.
No.
No. So I lost that, but I
Yeah.
got Coach's Award, which apparently is an award. And then I sang on the Carnival Cruise Line and I won a boat.
Remember these
I won
things?
a gold boat. It's not that long ago. I'm not that old.
It's not about that. It's not about when it was.
Everything to me is fluid. It's like all part of the same existence.
I just would never remember.
Because you think you're
softball.
95.
I do.
You do.
I do. I got a lot of awards.
You do. Wait, can I
In
finish?
sports.
Oh, you got. Oh, right. Can I just? I know we would be here all day if you.
But it feels like 80 years ago, yeah.
I know. So that's gotta let that go.
So do you.
No, wait, what? No,
A Carnival Cruise Award?
I won it for singing.
Okay, fine.
The Little Mermaid, part of your world.
What are you? Honestly, what are you?
I walked out and like I was wearing this like blue dress. It was kind of like this,
Is
and
this the one where you were telling everyone to get their notes right?
yes.
Holy cow.
And I was wearing a blue dress, and I walk out, and I heard a couple my dad heard a couple cat calls, and my dad was like, "Huh," and then
Yeah.
it was 19.
As dad in that. with
And,
National
yeah, I
Radio,
was 19, and then the guy was like, "What have you done before?" And I was like, "I just played a nurse and South Pacific in musical theater." And then the guy was like, I'm hurt," like in the front row. My dad goes, "You're gonna be."
I love it.
I love my dad.
I love it.
But I think
This is the song.
it's The Little Mermaid.
Pretty sure.
Oh, am I getting sung off the stage?
I'm pretty sure that's. Yeah, that's.
I'm getting
No,
sung off the stage.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Anyway, the next award will be the Talkie Award for Best Host. I don't know what that is. But we got Krista Hope. Don't go
Yeah,
nowhere.
let's move it up to Krista. Hope.
Friday. Don't go nowhere. Invest
moving.
in yourself. Oh.
There it is. This is Aladdin.
Whole new world.
That's Aladdin.
Yeah, it's a whole new world. It is part of
So here is our Jackery. Unbox it. You want to get it charged up. You use this fantastic charger over here. This is the output over there. And it has an extra cable like this with the ability to charge it in your car. So that is really cool. So we have it all charged up. It has here, you can press on the display. You can see now that it is not drawing any power, it is not bringing in any power, and it is 99% charged, which is cool. So as you want to use all your separate things, you can turn on the little lights, and it will show you, as you can see there, that now you can draw power out of them, or you can turn them off, just like you would at home. If you want to leave something plugged in, but not having it draw power, there you can turn it off. So let's have some fun and see what our Jackery can fire up. So in the past, we have used the Jackery to light up our lives with Govee. We have charged our cell phones, and we have done a few other things. But we've even lit up the AeroGarden. How amazing is that we were able to light up the AeroGarden? But today we're going to push the Jackery to the limit, and we are going to take a look at the This Works. What's this? This Works car vacuum. Awesome, very cool. And we could even take a look at Tambi used it. And how amazing is this? Oh my goodness. You can just keep on going and going and going. You can get into every little nook and cranny in your car with all of this. How awesome. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stick it into our Jackery. Let's do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Turn it on. The little light and the display have gone on because we are about to fire this up. Thank you, Mr. Jackery. There we go. That is cool. So let's see what else we can fire up today. That is just so cool. You see, powerful vacuum, Jackery fired it up. Let's have a look at some of the other things that we can fire up today. Let's see. Here we go. So let's try the Levoit air purifier. This is a high power drawing item, I think. I would imagine so. It's not something that you would generally plug into this little power port here. Amazing. If this works, you know how incredible this must be. So not only is the Jackery used when you are camping or exploring the world in your RV or your car, The Jackery can also be your backup power source for a disaster. Disaster preparedness. The Jackery is definitely something that you'd want to have in your home. And like, God forbid there is something and the air is not pure and now you're stuck in your home, you've got no power, you can't put your air purifiers on. If there's a huge amount of dust in the air, or if there's a big, like we are in California, there could be a huge earthquake, will bring up a lot of dust, but you obviously want to still keep your lungs protected. Let's see if the Jackery not only will give us power, but will also save lives. So plug it in over here. We'll turn it on. And you can see, let's actually put this up a little bit because you'll be able to see the lights. So let's put that, try and see if you can see that there. This, all in the name of, okay, there we go. So the little light is on. We have the, did you see that? Okay, turn it on. Let's turn on the light so you guys can see. There we go. That is it. So we have our Levoit that is powered up. You can see the lights are on over there. And this is thanks to our Jackery. How incredibly powerful is this tiny little box. That is amazing. So these are the cool things that we can do thanks to our Jackery. Oh my goodness. Look at that. This powerful little thing can do all of that.
Welcome back to Good Day Live. I'm Michelle Murata. If we're just meeting for the very first time, welcome to the show.
Me llamo Kyle Trueblood.
Me llamo. Wow.
And we have with us.
Me llama.
Yes.
Krista Hope. Hey! Welcome back.
See you again.
Hey,
Yeah?
I've been looking at what's happening with you guys, and I was like, you've been up to so much since the last time I was here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I saw that was my favorite?
Please.
The acrobats.
Oh!
What?
What's going on?
It's crazy, right?
Was someone hanging off the side of you in midair?
Yes.
Yes.
And
That
was,
hurt, actually.
Did it?
Well,
I was like, what is happening?
I mean,
Because it looked so cool. And what you were doing, like,
The,
up at an
Oh,
angle.
Yeah, they were
yeah.
strong. Those guys were strong.
Kyle's never smiled so much on the show before.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, I can take my shirt off, and he like took off his shirt, and he was like hanging off the side of like two other really good-looking guys, and he was just like,
No, that was fantastic.
Thank
So it's
you.
been fun watching you guys. It's been
Aw.
really fun watching you guys and
Thank
what you've
you.
been up to and
Aw.
seeing all your energy and life and the
Krista Hope.
joy you're bringing to the
Thank
world.
you so much.
You're hilarious too.
Aw,
And people
thanks.
need to laugh,
Yes.
right? Like people
Yes.
need to laugh. Like
Yeah.
I was just sitting over there listening to you guys laughing,
Yes.
and it's just a joyful.
Aw,
Joyful.
It's
thanks.
infectious, yeah,
Yeah,
if you wanna.
I love
Probably
to
the wrong word.
laugh. I told Kyle I am an overthinker. I have. And
Welcome to my world.
You're an
Yes.
overthinker,
Mhm.
and I'm sure you know it's great sometimes, and then other times not so great.
Exactly.
So if I can
Exactly.
keep things light, I would like to go in that direction.
Yes.
Not, I
Yes.
still feel my feelings,
Yes.
but yes. Thank you. I mean, and you too. Like you're bringing the light and the love with your art and
Yeah.
healing the world. This is your
Yeah.
second time on the show, so I was gonna say
Second
thank you so much for
time.
coming back.
Yeah. Second. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Yeah,
I told you
yeah.
before we went live. I said I saw hope everywhere all day yesterday.
Oh.
It was
Oh,
a sign.
It was a
Oh.
sign.
It
I
was
like,
a
Chris
sign.
is coming tomorrow. I got
Yeah.
really excited every time I saw
Yeah.
hope.
That's
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just said something interesting.
What did I say?
You were saying, you were talking and you were talking about how you overthink, and then you were saying, but you want to kind of distract yourself,
Yes.
right? Kind of is what I heard,
Yeah.
but still feel your feelings.
absolutely.
And so that is really an interesting thing, that we need to feel our feelings but keep going,
Yeah.
Right.
right? And not let our emotions control us. And so that's something I've been thinking about with my artwork, with myself. And I want to show a piece that I did here recently. This is a drawing that I did. So a lot of my art is about, is this a good angle? Here we
Yes,
go.
A little higher.
A little higher. Here we go.
Perfect.
So this is a piece I did. It says sound mind, if you guys can see it. And so one of the things I've really been interested in is how, and Tim Story talks about this a lot. He's a pastor. Here, I'm trying to see the camera here. There we go. How do we have a sound mind in an unsound world, right? How do we keep our mind strong and balanced? And what I wrote on here, which I think is really cool, what the word sound means: secure, solid, reliable, firm, stable, right? And I think, you know, what the world needs so much right now is people that are stable,
Yeah. 100%.
you know?
Yeah.
And so that brings me back to your statement of feeling your emotions, but keeping going.
Yeah.
You know, and I think my mission with my art is to really have and provide something for people to look at, to remember. Oh yeah, I have a sound mind. You know, in the Bible it says, you know, I I did not give you the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So the world is so full of fear. We have so much fear, but that's not our spirit. It's not our true spirit. Our true spirit is power and love and a sound mind. So how do we tap into that? And I think that my artwork is really speaking to that. What people look at.
Can I go in there?
Greeting cards, yeah.
Can I go in that book? Check it out a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah, if you want. I'm not exactly sure what's in here. If you want to, I don't know, man.
That's awesome.
'Cause-
I'm
well,
listening. it's
because
so
you're
intriguing.
it's actually probably it's a newer one. So if you go, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Can I show this one?
Yeah.
What does that one say?
I just.
Yeah. So this is, I draw a lot. These are my drawings, and it's more of something I do
Wow.
as almost like a therapy for myself.
Yeah.
Journaling exercise.
Yeah, for sure.
And
This
so
is beautiful.
This is beautiful.
so I'm really into the Bible. I'm into scripture.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to look at what am I feeling, and then how can I apply, you know, God's word to my life in a way that's going to help me move through those difficult emotions, you know, that we're all having.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So cool. Can I see?
Yeah. I just love.
Yeah.
I love your artwork. It really inspires me. So I have to like go through.
Oh,
it.
sure.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So
the
you're
colors.
kind of looking through my journal right now, Kyle.
Oh God.
I mean, a little.
You brought your journal
I
on here?
mean, no. I'm kind of joking, and I'm kind of not joking, because
Yeah?
I also, as you guys know, teach expressive art
Right.
therapy, and one of those things is creating art and you can keep going. It's fine.
Can I?
Yeah. So using art as a tool for healing and looking at what's going on in our hearts and having a place to express those emotions that's safe and sound and can handle and take it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I do pretty regularly.
Okay.
And I have notebooks and notebooks and notebooks full of those
So fun.
drawings.
You love orange.
I do. I'm into orange right now. I kind of go into different. Look, everything's orange. Look.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
on an orange
What?
set.
The
And
orange
what's
set,
this
yeah.
behind us? Look
Yeah.
at that. That's cool.
Yeah.
You don't wake up brave. You choose to be brave. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And, you know, it's so important what we're looking at
Wow.
every day and what our eyes are seeing and what's coming into our
Yeah,
brain
ingest.
is so incredibly important. In fact, I was talking to Zara, my wife, who was on the show. She was telling me something she was listening to. I think it was a neurologist was saying that people who watched just video of the World Trade Centers collapsing,
Oh, gosh.
people who weren't even in New York, people who weren't anywhere near, but they just sat and watched that happen, got PTSD.
I'm sure.
If
Oh,
they
yeah.
watched it over and over again.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because what we see is so important
it really is.
to how we think and how we're responding to life, you know?
Totally.
So yeah.
I told Kyle that I am the kind of person that I cannot watch things that like either bring me down. I can't do psychological thrillers.
No.
I can't do like scary movies.
No, horror,
I,
absolutely not.
I can't do it. I want like because I overthink. I want to leave feeling better than I did before.
I totally agree.
Right? Like I just want to feel like I want to feel lights and bright and happy, and of course not everything is light, bright, and happy in the
Right.
world, but if I can choose to watch things that bring me joy and make me laugh, like, because I feel like laughter is the biggest medicine of them all,
Yes.
then I will lean
Yes.
towards that direction.
Toward like comedies
Yes.
and absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's so important
Yeah.
to do that. It's difficult to pick things to watch too.
I
you
know, because there's so
Yeah.
much out there. I
I-
usually just watch like old, like not old, reruns of shows that have been on before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go because
Yeah.
there was something more innocent, I think.
Yes, totally.
Like seriously, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Artwork is getting darker and darker as we
Yeah.
go on. People are using the medium to really tell stories, but I mean, they're getting a little crazier and darker, as in my opinion. Scary
Yeah.
movies are getting more gory.
yeah,
You know, action
Yeah.
movies have more deaths
More-
in them, not
yeah.
less. You know, like we're
yeah.
we're getting more numb. We're
Desensitized. Yeah.
numbing
I
ourselves.
yeah.
I think you have to be strong and you have to be brave
yeah,
to
absolutely.
use the medium like you do. I think that's why I'm so into your artwork, is
Mm.
because you use it to this is a positive medium. This is a safe space.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the, I think what you're speaking to also says what kind of what's going on inside of us,
Mhm.
like all of this pain that's being spewed all out,
Yeah.
all over our media. It's like
Yeah.
people are searching for something
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
They are.
And what is it that people are searching for? And I've really struggled with that own messaging in my own work. How do I, as someone of faith, put that out there in a way that's not going to offend people, that's not going to turn people off,
Right.
because so many people are turned off by God, by saying that word. And what I've noticed too is there's a lot of big artists that are starting to talk about it, like DJ Khalid. I
Oh
can,
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Khaled. Yeah.
Khalid,
Another one.
And another one.
And another one.
God did.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
entire album is about, and Eminem's in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Eminem is like preaching.
Really?
He's
I
hardcore,
love
like
it.
seriously telling his story of his testimony and what happened to him. And
Wow, I didn't
I think
know
the
that.
more people that are out there expressing that, people that even have a tiny bit of their heart that can open up to it is, what my hope is, with my own work. And, being somebody who had struggled with addiction, severe depression and anxiety. And, have been in full recovery it took a while. I had a lot of health issues. I had a lot of things to clean up after when I first stopped doing drugs, which is also very difficult for people. That's why a lot of people don't make it, because the detox is so intense. And I don't mean just like what you see on TV with sweating and all that stuff. It's your whole body, your whole system, your whole nervous. You do drugs and alcohol to calm your nervous system, really, to try to balance something. You're trying to calm something that's not calm. And so when you take that thing away, that uncalm is there,
Yeah.
right? And it's there in the physical body. It's there in the mind. And so that takes some time to heal.
Yeah.
And because I've done that, I feel responsible really to share my experience and my
Absolutely.
strength and my hope with, whoever I can through my artwork, through coming on shows like this, and just talking about a little bit about my story and, my work here. So,
And so I think, which I've never even considered, but I mean, I think everyone is going through some kind of a depression or addiction, some form, facet
Sure.
Of
way.
course,
You know what I mean? Like
course.
I
Sure.
think it's ridiculous to say that it's not.
yeah.
But what I never considered is that when you're trying to detox, the issues that were there before all the drugs even showed up
Mm-hmm.
is the main issue. Like
Mhm.
you're trying to detox from a drug, but you still have the issue of yourself to deal with as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
And I can't like the strength it takes to deal with your own issues,
Own
not the drugs.
stuff. Right.
Not the drugs. I'm talking about your own issues that you went to the drugs for.
The reason it was, yeah.
So what was your, if you could tell us, what was your strength? What was your go-to, or what did you find was your
To help me
yes.
get through all of that. It changed over the years. Initially, it was being in a 12-step program that helped me tremendously at first. And being surrounded by people and community that were kind of doing the same thing that I could talk to every day, and then also have these steps, right? which step one is I turned my will and my life over to a power greater than myself.
Okay.
So I had a teacher that always used to say, if you're not leaning on God, you're leaning on something, right?
Yeah.
So what are you leaning on? And that was such a profound question for me
Yeah.
as I was going through that process. And I just, I had to grow my spiritual life. I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
It was that or nothing.
Yeah.
And I did all kinds of yoga, breath work. I was a yoga teacher. I've done every world religion. Hinduism,
Done them all.
Sikhism,
Really?
um,
Buddhism?
Buddhism.
Sikhism, is that related to Kundalini Yoga?
Yes, I was a
I-
Kundalini yoga teacher.
Were you?
I was.
I actually,
Yes.
that was the very first yoga I ever tried.
Oh,
Believe
really?
it or
Oh, that's a
not.
weird one to try.
No, I didn't. All
For
I
the
said
first
was-
time, yeah.
All I said was I wanted to try yoga. I kid you not. The next thing you know, I'm like at Golden Bridge Yoga in Hollywood. And
Oh, you
there's,
went to
like,
Golden Bridge?
Yeah, and
Oh,
there was
that's
somebody
great.
with like a turban, like sitting. No offense to people with turbans, but I
no.
just was like, "Is this a thing? Like, is this normal?" Like,
That's
I had no
hilarious that that was
idea.
your first
That was my
exposure.
first exposure to it, and I tell you, like, it was the first time I actually like quieted my mind and my mouth, and so many weird things happened. They did the gong, and like I saw like these skulls like swirl around me.
Seriously? Like
And,
in your
these-
mind's eye?
Yeah, like I saw these like they swirled around me, and then they dropped, and everything like diminished, and then
Wow.
and then I was like, what am I supposed to do next? What am I supposed to do? I like try to like look around, being like, this is so weird, but not judge it. I was like, but I'm supposed to be here for a reason. I was like, what am I supposed to do next? And I literally heard the words, go back to school. And I was like, for what? For what? Because I came out here for acting, and I heard to write. And I was like, but I don't know how to write. And then I went back to school for acting. And then
Wow.
when I went back to school at UCLA in 2017, I was so miserable, and all I could hear was like, "Why didn't I just go back to write?" And then
Oh,
from there, I
wow.
was able
So that
to
was in
go-
your heart.
Yeah. So then I went to go for writing, and then ultimately turned
Oh.
into producing. So it's interesting. So Kundalini was the first.
That like
experience.
it blew your little
Oh,
I-
it blew something open in your mind.
Never felt more sensitive because I'm a very sensitive being.
Mm-hmm.
I could hear people's. I felt like I could hear people's thoughts.
Yeah, well, it clears a lot of, it's very intense type of yoga.
Yeah.
It's very different.
It's very
It's not
different.
what you would think when you think about yoga.
Not
I've
at
done
all.
it once. I've done like a
Wait,
very
you've done Kundalini before?
no, not Kundalini. I've done like basic yoga once, and I
Mm.
was sweating
Oh.
like I've
Yeah.
done 4 quarters of basketball. I was
Yeah.
like, never again.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk for 2 days.
Oh my God, that's
It's like
the-
next level, right?
No.
Kundalini is next level, man. I'm telling you, but like then I got
Kundalini,
really
yeah.
into it.
Oh, you did?
I got so into it, and then I did this one meditation for 12 hours.
Really?
All day, and I was like having an outer body experience. I was like, this cannot be my life. And
Did you
then
guys eat?
They broke for lunch. It was like they were sitting in like a Z formation.
Yes.
And I was like, I told my mom what I was about to do, and she's like, "Are you okay?"
That, I'm so happy that you're telling this story. Because that's how
Hilarious.
Kundalini is. You do a lot of stuff for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
hold poses.
you hold stuff that is intense and it's super, and
Exercises.
it helped me tremendously
Really
for the
cool.
time that it helped me,
Mhm.
right? And then I moved on from that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I ended up, becoming a born again Christian, which is
Amazing.
bizarre
Why?
because I never thought that would.
That
I was one of the people. I think I was one of the people that was turned off by it,
Right.
interesting.
right? Until I had an experience of
Okay.
it, and I was like, "Whoa, this is wow."
Can you
Yeah.
go into that experience?
I
a little
don't
bit?
have to sit for 12 hours and
No, I
meditate.
know. That was ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
I don't have to sit and breathe for 48 minutes. You
Right.
know, like
Mhm.
I can open a book
Mhm.
and say a few words,
And it makes you feel better.
and speaking of like the word of God, and I can repeat that in my head, and that's going to clear a lot more energy a lot faster from
Mhm.
my own experience, which is really interesting.
Right.
And that is accumulative, whereas like something like Kundalini for me, I had to keep doing it every day.
Oh yeah, it's a
I mean, I
lot.
have to do it with this too,
Yeah.
but there's more of a force field of energy
Yeah.
that's created.
Wow.
I felt
That's
a-
my experience.
Yeah, totally. I told them like they should put a disclaimer at the bottom because like I had literally just gone through a breakup and like all this stuff like literally.
It probably all just flew through your system.
Oh my
Like-
gosh! I
like-
had gone through a breakup. I had lost my job, and I was like, and I was looking for work, and I was like, you should probably put a disclaimer at the bottom of your posters that say like, if you're going through major life crises, do not do this at the moment.
Yeah, no, because
brought
it's
up
too.
so
Okay, so that
much.
you were. This is so perfect. Your points you're making because you just asked me, how did I get better? One of the things I did wrong was I did too much.
Yes.
I did too much detox too quickly.
Oh.
I went I went and fasted in the desert
Whoa.
in Arizona, in Patagonia, Arizona, for like 10 days.
Wow.
Like maybe 2 months after I got so not a good idea. Don't do that because and everybody was like, don't do that. It's too much. It's too much for your system.
Right.
You can't just
Okay.
go drink, wheatgrass for 10 days in the desert when you're that raw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
speaking to what you're saying,
yeah.
like breakup, like
Okay.
so that's an important thing to do. I learned a lot from doing because there's so if you think about all the things that you have to deal with that are coming up, you want to be able to handle it. You don't want it to come up too quickly, or you could have a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, you don't want
You
to
know?
beat yourself over the head with it kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I definitely had that. I was like, what is happening in my life? This is crazy. Because they
Yeah.
said it's like shaking out a rug. Like you shake out the rug and like the dirt. Anyway, I actually applied for teacher training.
Did you?
And they
At-
denied me. Thank goodness, because like I probably would have like, too much. It's just too much.
Yeah, it's
Try it. You guys have like sold it to me. Somehow you guys sold me
Try-
Kundalini yoga.
just
Well-
try one.
Krista, you're
You can
funny.
try one.
Yeah.
Try
She was
one.
like,
did my face show something?
It's a piece of itself. I definitely think it has a place in a space
You're like,
for
"Mm."
people. But yeah,
just-
no,
No, it was a step.
yeah,
it
it's
was
a
a step.
step.
It was
yeah.
a step on my path, and had I not had it, it honestly saved my life at the time.
That's awesome.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I moved to New Mexico. I was in the middle of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I
We're all
became
white.
I did the whole thing. Sister, I did the whole thing.
Love it.
that's great.
I ate the mung beans and rice
Oh my gosh. I love
and
it.
the yogi tea.
I did Seva. I would like donate. I would like work hours
Yeah.
to get an hour of like class, and I just remember just being like feeling like I'm not in my body totally.
Yeah.
Like that's when I knew that it wasn't for me anymore.
That's ultimately kind of what ended up happening to me. It
Really?
started creating physical distress
Mm.
because when you have a lot of energy already running through your system that's not running clearly and cleanly,
Mm-hmm.
and you're calling in more energy, it can really short circuit your whole system.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That happened to me on a movie. That's so
Did
funny.
it?
I didn't. I really never put it that way.
Movie.
Yeah.
I filmed it like 6 or 7 years ago, but I was going through. I broke up with like someone I was very, very much.
In love with.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
And
welcome. Why is it
and,
always that through a breakup? It's like every time.
Yeah, you like go
everyone
searching
tells a story
Yeah.
about like major moves. It's like I was just dumped, or I just went through.
yeah,
a
like your
breakup.
your
Yeah.
Kundalini story.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But I
pretty
like I don't know
powerful.
what it was, but anyway, I was doing the movie and I felt like so in the right space, but I got physically ill to where I ended up,
Mm,
needing a doctor.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, this is so confusing because I felt like I was like
Felt
doing
s-
what I loved to do. I was like,
Yeah.
I had never been more happy, but I think what you just said made a lot of sense. Where, see, this is why I love Krista Hope.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
So
you have
sweet.
such
I love
a-
you guys.
You have such a good way and a broad view of human the
Experience.
epistemology.
What?
The
What's happening over there?
functionality of a mindset you have
Mhm.
like a very broad view on. You know, and you
Mhm.
always look at it and say things from like a different angle. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I
Cool.
think that's
Awesome.
what makes a great therapist too. Whether it's with art or talk therapy, you have
Yeah.
to be able to come from a space of this vast knowledge, so you can help other people know what they're going through. 'Cause-
Right. Well,
epistemological.
Right?
it's
That's
true.
what-
That was the word I was looking for.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's a pretty. big
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I know that word, but like I'm like, what does
Yeah,
it
I like flubbed it and I wasn't gonna try
what
it
does it
again.
mean exactly?
It means the functionality.
Oh,
of
the
something.
functionality. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that with energy, like all kind of dysfunction is just the dysfunction of energy. It's just a system not working properly. And, I think a lot of people have a lot of energy
Yep.
and it gets misused
Yeah.
or it gets clamped down and shut down. That's depression. That's energy that's not moving at all.
Yeah.
Anxiety is energy that's moving too much.
Yep. Oh, I know all
Right?
about that.
So if you can get that kind of thing on paper and get it moving and visualize it in a way that's like,
Your
you know.
wife was telling me to write it down.
yeah.
She was like, write
Yeah,
it down.
every morning.
I don't, because I've never done that.
Are you doing that?
Yeah, I started.
Did you? Good for you. Yeah.
When did you start?
Zara is fantastic with the journaling, and you know, there's a lot of studies done on writing, how it
Really?
writing down specifically your feelings, and even writing down your traumas and going through them. It can heal it. You don't want to stay stuck on it. You don't want to write it over and over and over and over
Right.
again. But when you can get it down and get it out and get through it, it might be hard at first, but you can get to the other side of it quicker.
I think there's
Basically.
something also about it, knowing that it's written down somewhere. And it's like, it's a fact, and it's
Yeah.
written down somewhere, and it's there, and it could be there. I don't have
Yeah.
to carry it with me anymore.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can burn it and set it free.
Exactly.
Can we
So-
talk about setting ourselves free? We don't have that much time
Yeah,
left.
okay,
I wanna
some
talk
cards.
about art.
Yes.
Let's show you guys some of our cards.
So that is, yeah, I've got a line of greeting cards
And where can people get
available.
these amazing cards?
KristaHope.com, CRISTAHOPE.com,
These are beautiful.
KristaHope.com. Yeah, only love.
Only
and
love.
that has a little prayer under it. That is the Ho'oponopono, that Hawaiian prayer. Do you
Oh, I
guys
don't
know that?
one.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So it's something you could say to yourself,
I
to
love
another,
that.
like, you don't actually have to say it to the other person. You can pray it toward the other person. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Thank you. I love you.
You know, they don't have to be
Yeah.
there for
Please
it.
forgive me. Right.
Okay.
So,
Um,
yeah.
Since you are an artist, and we're all about the games here.
Okay.
Will you be down to be playing?
Well,
Tell us
I'm a
about-
little nervous, to be honest,
Okay.
but we could try it.
Alright,
Let's give it a shot.
so
I
there's-
think one of you guys should draw.
Okay, Kyle will be the draw. Oh, I'll do it.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Kyle, will you help me put the pen on my nose?
For sure.
Okay, here we go with the fun again, you guys.
Yes. So what
The
we love
fun
about,
and humor.
what we love about this show
Yes.
is that we don't just interview. We
It's
Do
interactive.
this.
we have fun.
Just put this on.
Okay,
Okay,
cool. Thanks, guy.
You're welcome.
Because there's enough, you know, not just
Look
talking.
at that. Oh my gosh. That's actually adorable.
Right?
Thank you.
Honestly, it actually.
Every person's put
I
it
got
on
my
actually
monitor.
keeps it on. They're
Yeah.
like, "I like
Hey,
that."
hey, hey, hey. This is by Hasbro. I can't remember.
Hasbro?
No.
Oh, Toyco.
Fat Brain. Is it Fat Brain?
Yep, Fat Brain Toyco.
Fat Brain Toyco. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pull.
Trying to straighten them out.
All right. I'm just
Just
gonna
pull
pick. I'm just gonna pick one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Want another one?
No. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. You guys
So,
ready?
oh, it's a time thing. Okay.
ready?
We gotta
Yeah.
guess what she's writing or drawing. You're gonna have to go faster than that for a square.
Can you see this, Krista?
Yeah, I can. Totally. I'm following
An ice cream bar?
it. This is great. A baked potato.
No.
Cupcake?
No.
What are you doing?
This one's really hard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are those?
Is it some kind of animal?
do?
Can we check categories? Is it an
Wait, Natasha knows.
Is it an animal?
What is that?
No. I want to. Natasha can play. Natasha. No.
Is that a
No.
present?
No.
Mm.
Okay. Fine. Same thing.
Does anyone at home understand what
A cup. You said it's not a cupcake.
No, but you can eat it.
A birthday cake?
Is that soup?
No. Oh man.
Spaghetti? Is that a packet of something?
Am I out of time? I'm out of time.
You out of time?
Sushi.
Oh, that
That's
is
pretty good.
that's difficult.
That's very
That is
difficult.
really
That
not.
was the roll. That was the seaweed.
Pretty good.
That is the salmon, and that is the.
That's yeah.
The roe.
Good job.
Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Good job.
Sushi's tough.
Sushi's so
That
good.
is not easy.
You wanna try?
I don't think so. I think I'm gonna pass.
Pass?
I think I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, I'll give it
You
a
want-
go.
You wanna give it a
Okay.
go?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Do we have time? We don't have time. It's fine.
Oh,
Oh,
it up.
We're done
I
with.
mean, Krista.
Oh, that was fun. Thank you guys.
Thank
You
you.
guys are fantastic. Keep
You're
spreading the love.
fantastic.
Keep spreading the smiles,
Yes.
Oh,
the
please.
joy, and the laughs.
Yeah.
Yes,
Krista
yes,
Hope.
yes.
You guys are awesome.
You're awesome. These are your cameras. Plug away everything.
Yes,
you want to say.
KristaHope.com. Check it out. Greeting cards are available there, prints of my artwork, and I do art therapy and dance therapy. So I would love to, see you guys. Check me out on Instagram at Krista Hope and Facebook as well.
Yes.
TikTok too.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
love
have
it.
a follower.
Yeah.
We'll follow you and then hopefully. you'll follow us
Yes.
back.
Yes.
Wherever you are today, I hope that you find the joy in your day and spread the good to whomever you may, and have a beautiful weekend. And don't forget to check out Krista Hope and all her amazing artwork and all the healing that she's doing with the beautiful art that she's making. We love you guys. We'll see you on Monday.
Not much.
Bye.
Let's
See ya.
sweat.
Bye.